The extreme hour. In this video, we're going to be talking about the extreme hour that this current civilization is going to face. According to Parravicini, who is the Nostradamus of North America. So, who was he? Yes, I know. A lot of people don't have that answer, mainly because his drawings of Parravicini were in Spanish, since Parravicini was an Argentinian artist who became famous after the 9/11 events. He also drew the Fukushima bomb way before it happened, and also drew the first dog going into space, and also much more. He has thousands of psychographies, meaning pictures and drawings with a text inside. Parravicini was truly a special kid, since he could communicate with angels, fairies, and past spirits, including extraterrestrials, who he called them star navigators. But you can catch that in my previous videos in order to understand. So we're gonna start with the first psychography that Parravicini drew in 1972, which is a clear example of what's happening at this time with this political and military madness around the globe, which political powers are using by pretending to be helping out, but will create major problems in a really near future. So be prepared. So we start reading Parravicini's psychography, which is pretty much up to date of what's going on in our reality as far as today. As we're speaking, if you check your latest news, you see that that is true, and they're preparing for something that is a lot of people aren't prepared for. So Parravicini wrote this in 1972, so please pay attention. Since he is ringing the bell of warning, as you can see in his psychography, a bell is ringing. So we're gonna read the first paragraph. Fire, hunger, death, repeats the righteous bell that approaches the world, but the world does not listen or see. Here comes the darkness of the dragon that seemed asleep. Here comes the terror of the bear who fake love and brotherhood. Here comes the humble Democrat who never was, and with them comes poverty, the homeless, and all the explosions of disintegration. Darkness comes, and then the light from the south, and the cross. As we notice here, this psychography or picture paragraph is talking about our current situation we're facing at the moment with the countries that are inviting other people to fight and to continue the madness until we escalate the matters worse and becoming World War III for real, but this time with nuclear explosions. So that's why we need to really be aware of this drawing of Parravicini, since he sounding the alarm of alert and preparedness. So as we see in this next psychography, as it reads as follows. Friend, brother, it is necessary in the hour that runs to speak of Christ and his return. It is necessary to show that God is the moment of all vital moment, of all fact, of all present, and of everything that has happened. Make it know that if the world grows upsets, the one that grows, and soon it will be explosion. He allows to judge humanity in his fair value and save the just, one who prays. He will allow the disaster to punish the one who denied and blamed him. Arrival is at the maximum hour of the beginning of the punishment. Fire comes, water comes, darkness comes. It will be chaos. Benjamin Solari Parravicini. Prophecy of 1972. We analyze this paragraph in this psychography. We see that Parravicini is referring to a friend and a brother. Anyone that listens to these psychographies and are aware and could tell other people about these warnings. As we notice here, the central figure, we see a humanoid figure who appears to be sitting down in a chair or office chair or an executive chair, which gives us the impression of being a central person who is executing an important job. As we can also appreciate that with his hand, he's pointing out at the superior part of the drawing of what it looks like the sun, while in the other hand, he is using something of what it looks like a magic wand or batuta used to give directions, as we notice a platform at the bottom in which the main character is sitting down. In the draw made by Parravicini, as we can comprehend that such a figure is definitely the director and executor of a grandiose job, which are of a cosmic characteristics. As we continue to see in the drawing that Parravicini drew, we see that it's very important to talk about Jesus Christ and his return, because it's going to be very difficult times ahead. We must be preparing for anything, and we should be talking about his coming because it's obviously very near, since we see many things happening around the globe with climate change and crazy stuff, earthquakes, tornadoes, disasters after disasters, and rumors of wars. And we know that we are living in the last days, and it's very important not only to connect with Christ, but also connect with people and help one another, so you have good memories of them. And we need to live by example of Jesus, who always was helping people, and we should be using his examples to help other people as well, the most people we can, as the dark ages approaches, because people and most of people are going to be confused by the disasters unfolding, and we need to make sure they know that they have a friendly hand and support by thinking differently. That's the only way to survive these disasters, by connecting with Christ and also helping around people that you know or don't know, by helping one another, nor against each other. What is Parravicini saying about the second coming of Jesus? Total victory of man over evil. Christ Mundus will be saved and will be Christ. Christ in the world. He will come in from the final cataclysm. The sea will be calm, and in the new geographical map, the blue Sahara will be seen as the Pacific in the Virgo. The moon will have overshadowed the sun and illuminating the new moon, the Abnis. Benjamin Solari Parravicini, 1938.